5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant Team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Gyrocopter!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Disruptor!
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban.
League's assassin.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Treant Protector.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Venomancer.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Points away.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban.
Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Tide Hunter.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Keeper of
Choose
the
your
light.
hero. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle. "30 seconds to battle. The battle begins. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Middle lane, nighttime, of course. GH now level 3 is going to start flying in the air, but Iceberg, he was ready. He knew that was coming along. It almost felt like it always want to fly. I mean, that wasn't really him juking, and that was more so a little delayed there on Lina's part.
It's a nice one, and that's all, right? You commit one TP to save your middle laner, works out, and he doesn't even die. I thought he was just going to cancel it, but you know, I think Lina might have too. Like, he's going to cancel. Why would he TP into me? Whoa, hello.
Good point. Miracle. Centaur Stomp with the neutral creeps assisting even. That Tornado trying to catch up to him. Spearbreaker is charging in. Finally gets in on Grata. Taking that Maledic damage. Always want to fly. No, he turns around the last second. Realizing maybe a little too deep. Going for GH. He gets stunned up by the homing missile before he can even get off an auto attack. Good flying over the ledge from GH. And they take out Spearbreaker. Now Grata probably going to die as well. The Maledict, one last tick in the auto attack from Kuroki. Finishes the job. There's a great turn coming out from Liquid at the top lane, and it could be more of a tough man rotating over. He has a Laguna Blade. He is going to use it, and he secures that kill. A 3 for nothing.
3 for nothing. Obviously silent as well as Iceberg. Still going to be in lane, but I mean, you get 3 kills for nothing here to take it. That nice sentry by Kuroki, so they end up killing the Sand King as well. And that's what they have to do. This is the first nighttime. GH didn't even have boots that fight. He now will, which will be good, and he needs to get one more rotation before this night ends.
Understandably, Spearbreaker resurrects. He's charging again. That fear on a mind control. Not going to get dash proc though. And Infernal Blade turn, and that's probably a dead. That's definitely a dead Spearbreaker. Doom activating his Doom on him just to make sure. Can go down there.
And Liquid does, man, they want to take fights like this, right? You have Lina low cooldown abilities as well as Gyro with the low cooldown ulti. You just want to fight whenever you can, especially at nighttime, which it is. And obviously, FlyToMoon has a very good early game, but against his Night Stalker, so tanky, can't do much.
They just continue to keep it up, though. At least that's the idea. Spearbreaker, he's already charging back to the top lane. I mean, that's definitely one way to do it. It doesn't seem like it's ultimately worked out in the long run, though, for FlyToMoon. He doesn't go all the way with the charge. He'll stay nearby for now. He'll come in up cooldown in 5 seconds. But yeah, he's still level 3 at 8 minutes in right now. I guess Night Stalker is the same, to be fair. But it is back to daytime, yeah.
They're going to dive into the tower. They know nighttime just ended. Unless they want to commit a core up here to save them, they're not going to.
Nice job using that Sade Arrow as well with the nuke. However, the cat's bouncing around. Maledict is up on over. He's definitely dead in return. It's just a matter of will they kill. How many will they kill? They do kill the Witch Doctor. That stomped though from mind control. It's going to be happening. Always want to fly charge and 2% creep. Going for the kill on GH. They make it happen. Double kill coming out for Spearbreaker from Miracle with that call down on top of the Sandstorm. And they stun out Nangrata from the Sandstorm, trying to go for that kill. Spearbreaker, he's TPing out. Nangrata, is he actually going to live? They don't know where he is. The vision.
What a nice play there.
That got in the perfect spot.
And that works out for him, right? Because you have to commit a core. They know Liquid will have to TP a core if they want to take that fight. And Lina goes down as well, so...
Oh, wow. Yeah, Lina got picked off. Good point.
This is great. There goes the tier 1 bottom as well. Silent, he's just playing out of his mind right now.
Well, so, you know, I was kind of just talking about that with Spearbreaker and how he's just dying, charging, but he's creating space in some ways. As you mentioned, Silent. Now, Silent is going to be fine, and actually going back in, being a little greedy right here. He wants this kill, to use that Hellbear Smash here to run him down, but it's not going to be enough. Kuroki will be fine. But yeah, you look at the network right now. Both Lone Druid and Shadow Fiend are topping the network charts, and you got to even committing the Laguna Blade. But again, that's 300 gold, so
that's worth it. Yeah, he actually blocks himself with the Hellbear, unfortunately for him. But charge middle, and what are you going to do? You're going to have to TP someone in every time. The Spearbreaker charge, you have to TP in, or they're going to die. It just wastes so much gold on supports and cores on Dire side.
So it's probably a pretty obvious answer now, but Spearbreaker is doing a good job, you think, overall?
Yeah, oh, he's doing a great job. I mean, that's early game, right? Spearbreaker, that's what he does. You get some early bash. We saw him get a double bash on that middle fight with his first 2 attacks. I mean, sometimes a hero comes down to luck, and it's working out for him. And now they pressure top. Look at this. Just Chen as well as the Sand King. Lone Druid can just farm the bottom jungle as well as the bottom wave.
Yeah, where is Jaro? He's coming. He's in the jungle for now. Doom is also rotating over. But clearly Liquid doesn't want to just give up this tier 1 by any means. In fact, Roki, he'll TP in. There's a net in the backlines on a Doom. Gonna keep him away. The flat cannon auto attacks, pushing out the wave. No fear. Still running. Got that level 2 penitence. Has a stick use as well to use, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Let's not Grana comes in with a Burrow Strike. The 2-net Burrow Strike. Iceberg throwing out some raises. Always want to get up with the stun on Doom. No Pharaoh manages to still barely live despite the rocket barrage coming out from Miracle. Now Grana with that Epicenter channel. Spearbreaker goes down to the Epicenter. Not doing the most damage. Maybe slowing a little bit. They do kill Witch Doctor as a result, though. And Miracle dodging that. He's right there, but the rocket barrage not going to be intimidating enough to force it back. GH getting your late. Darkness has been popped. Mind Control. He applies the Doom effect onto Sand King in the meantime. The good blade on top of him as well. And he does end up falling. Requiem is also going off. Shadow Beam from a distance. Mind Control slowing down just enough once again. That penitence as well. With enhanced damage, no fear. He pops in and got it at the last second. GH, 1 auto attack from Death. Always want to fly. Will charge in and finish the job on him. And Lena, sure, I mean, she did plenty, got to kill herself, but FTF, they just keep running at you. It feels like they have 10 heroes.
Yeah, this is what Tomato told me. Silent takes the 1 tower, and now look at this. He's rotating with his team with that item, and I love that he got the Cobalt Taskmaster with him. They have the move speed we saw. You just move around, you just right click him, and this is just a very active game. 12-12. Now I see why they're averaging 32 kills a game. This is 12 kills at 11 minutes already for each team.
Exactly. Yeah, little Liquid's getting plenty of kills themselves, but it goes back to I almost looked at the logo for a second. Anyways, FlyToMoon, they're up 3,000 now, 4,000 net worth even. Shadow Fiend and Lone Druid are the ones that are benefiting the most from this. So again, even though it's tied in hero kills, they're distracting the other cores is what I think is the biggest thing, especially that Gyrocraft at the top lane. I mean, Miracle, he's really not getting to farm at all because he's constantly having to play defensive or try to go for kills himself, and it's not working out.
And about 1,500 below his counterpart in that Lone Druid. And Mind Control as well, like doesn't even have drums yet, just those phase boots. If FlyToMoon keeps this pressure up, they're just gonna get that middle tier 1. They get some wards down in the jungle. They're gonna be fine. But here we go, nighttime again. Sacrifice.
Avoiding that. That's not the last second, and yeah, cannot turn in time, as you say. It essentially became a sacrifice.
Yeah, saves Iceberg. That's perfectly okay for that. It's a nighttime bank. You might lose your tier 1, but that's fine. You see Silent just pushing in top by himself. He is actually so close to a relic already.
He's going bot. Who is that down there? Sand King is wrapping around. I think they might have caught somebody. Meanwhile, middle tower being pushed in. But it does look like Gyrocopter is falling at that bottom lane. It's just a matter of can he run away in time? It looks like maybe, yes. He's got the homing missile off and he will be able to survive. But now Silence farm down here. You talked about the Sacred Relic just about to come in, and as a result, that Radiance. Matumba will take out the tier 1 middle though, and almost has the Yules finished himself. It's going to be great.
Avoid the charge, avoid Sand King stun, going to be very good.
Whoa, Requiem going off top lane. No fear, you see the army of its creatures surrounding Doom to help keep him in place, and Iceberg at the Requiem raised damage, easy for the kill in the end. So, yeah, this is, I mean, if the first game wasn't enough, clearly after this game, you're banning Chen, because No Fear is just so good on this hero.
Just always makes the right rotations, always in the right spot, right time. Top, he's there if he needs to save Iceberg again, right behind him, and it's just quick pace. I know Kyle was talking about it. Some of these teams play so slow paced, and that's why they're losing. But both these teams are playing so fast paced, and if one of them didn't, they would just get run over.
But Spearbreaker, he's probably, again, sacrificial line. He's a level 6 Spearbreaker at 14 minutes in. It's, if you're FlyToMoon, you're like, sure, have him. He's basically a little buffed up creep that happens to stun you occasionally. Gyrocopter, bottom lane, he's going to be stunned by that Pearl Strike. Silent just standing because he doesn't care about the cooldown. He's tanky enough, but maybe he'll get to carry about more support coming in. Although the Hand of God use helps keep Sand King alive, just to make sure.
That is the only problem. You push towers nicely with this Helmet of the Dominator, but until you get that Radiance, you don't do damage. We see right there, you have a Sand King, you have a Bear, you even have that Troll, you lock him down, but you just don't really do much damage.
Yeah.
You're good at pushing lanes, but wait for that Radiant, and you'll get some easy kills.
Matumba missing the LSA. There is a charge on him, but I'm guessing it's not going to go the way.
We'll see. This guy's been going nuts.
He has been going pretty deep. There's a haste and everything. I mean, okay, yeah, he will stop. Shadow Fiend, 2,000 gold saved up. What is the route here for Shadow Fiend, you think?
Could be a Shadow Blade. He has Adrenaline. No, he's going to go straight into BKB. He just wants to fight, right? Like, once you get the Radiance timing on that lone Druid, you're just going to 5-man, and how do they fight into you? You have Call Down. Once that's gone, you don't have the best team fight outside of the cask.
But Tumba just kind of running on through the Radiant jungle. He actually just ran right past Shadow Fiend, and Shadow Fiend throws out a ray. Is like, holy crap, is that an illusion or what? But doesn't actually catch up to him. Matama Man, though, in the flank now. However, no fear is going to see that, and here we go now. The tier 1 tower going down. Lone Druid trying to go in his ulti form. Going to lock down, however, and Matama Man will finish the job with that Laguna Blade. Iceberg throwing out the Wrecking. Remembers that mitigates damage as well as slows even, so wasn't the most effective for damage output, but it's going to help try to keep him alive, and as it does, and yet again, Spearbreaker is there in a sense to kind of sacrifice himself. But killing Lone Druid is definitely a big thing for Liquid, of course.
It is top lane getting split pushed here, though, by this Chen creep. It's still just quick pace, still 3k lead, but the Lone Druid dying right there earlier. I think you just wait for your item times, get the BKB, get the Radiance, and then you can kind of fight like that. But at nighttime, before you have your items, it's still super dangerous to gyro and Alina. That's so much damage with low cooldowns.
Middle lane Iceberg, speaking of nighttime, GH is ready, but he sees a TP coming in, Chen nearby. Maybe not the best, so no fear. I don't think he has minions right now with him, so now we see Chen a little weaker than he would like to be. Is going to head into the jungle, but Kuroki will spot him, and they're going to go for the kill. Oh, no fear. Yeah, it's a good job of Liquid. Obviously, they kind of feeling that Chen would be looking in the jungle. Find that crit. It's not enough initial damage, however, the Infernal Blade will help finish the job. So they do indeed take him out, and Witch Doctor obviously made sure to get out as well. Sand King does have a blink now, though.
Nice. You finally have your initiation that isn't just a Spearbreaker suiciding in. You have something else as well. This time it might be, you might see some big ultis from the Sand King instead of stunning in. Like, usually you want to see him just blink, purple strike, initiate it.
And try to
because you have the Spearbreak, you already have initiation, which is nice.
True. Well,
not for long.
It's death number 8 is probably coming here for Always Want to Fly.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's getting smashed. I mean, these deaths aren't the biggest thing, but you don't want to just feed a gold. Yeah, it's 200 gold plus all the assists, and it just feels kind of bad. And you're level 6. Like you are very under-leveled right now.
Yeah, that's a concern. That's a little bit of a concern for FlyToMoon, no doubt. So maybe tone it down. I don't know, but obviously whether it's tomes or just try to have him maybe farm a little bit in the jungle or whatnot, but we'll keep an eye on that throughout. Chen, though, the Ags, of course, coming along. Similar to last game. It happened a little bit later last game than maybe it felt like they would have liked. Similar to this, I think, 17.5 minutes has a point booster, but still, as we saw last game, once he gets that, the Ancients start coming out and things can change. Speaking of timing, there's a Radiance.
There's the Radiance, so you just want to wait for that BKB. And this might be known by Liquid. They want to go for this tier 2 tower is already at like 300 HP top, and you just see, oh, there's a Lone Druid here. There has to be people behind him, and well, there is.
Always Want to Fly this time. He has plenty of reinforcements nearby, and that'll be level 7 for him as they easily take out Night Stalker now. Shadow Fiend, interesting. Okay, this is awkward. This is real. He got the BKB, but it's in his backpack. Oh no. He gets caught here by the Mautic. Easy kill on Iceberg. No, he's dead for sure. They take him out. They also kill the Sand King. Yeah, that Liquid, I mean, he happened to be in the right place, right time, but they just simply caught Shadow Fiend completely unaware. What's going on?
No fear actually stops on accident right there for like 0.5 seconds. So that 0.5 seconds might be the reason he's going to die. It looks like it will be.
Caskets gets in range, and there's the rocket pot to finish the job. So Liquid making use of a couple of, you can almost call it some maybe mistakes from FlyToMoon. Again, I don't even know if I'd go that far. Like I said earlier, it's more the wrong place, wrong time kind of deal with the delivery of the BKB. And yeah, you can see Iceberg coming off the my back. And
now Liquid's, I think the biggest thing is he was kind of staying in the Roche pit so he could deliver where they wouldn't have vision, but they know he has the BKB now. It's not going to surprise them because of that. Now Doom Shadowblade, Lina Shadowblade.
Ooh.
Those two can honestly just go either by themselves or with each other and just get some really easy kills until detection and wards are up. And Radiant does have a nice deep ward into the Dire jungle, but it won't scout out anything.
Yeah, they definitely have ways to get in there now with the double Shadowblade. Bottom lane, Matama Man, he is, right now he's pushing up. I know he is hunting. He's got the Shadowblade active. He'll find a little bit more than he wants. Maybe the Spearbreaker you can pick off quickly, but
follow the Chen, possibly.
Get on the way back. He's going to TP. So, unless he stops, not going to happen.
Yeah. Hey, probably smart idea. I would think about it, but that's because, I'm not a pro player. I'm pretty dumb, so. Yeah, they're just going to stick together bottom now. I think this is what you do. I think you can almost 4 to 5 man on FlyToMoon now. You have the BKB, the Radiance up. I still don't know if you want to take a fight at nighttime, though. The vision, obviously tough until you get the night vision talent on that Spirit Breaker, which you heard him talking about on the panel. A good reason to pick it.
And that's level 15? That's going to be a while.
I don't know.
It's going to be a while this game for him. So, no fear. He's leading the way. Him and his army leading the charge. They're smoked up around him, so almost kind of acting like, you know, just me all totally alone. Don't mind me. Iceberg, he's level 15. He's pushing at the middle lane. Similar story for him, acting like he's by himself. But as we know, that's not the case. The Radiance Burn is also pushing out the bottom lane from the Lone Druid on top of that. So Lena, but Liquid's not falling for any of this. They're just going to push out towers elsewhere, get objectives, try to gain on this lead that they currently have now overtaken of 1,000 net worth at this point. So Mask of Madness, by the way, on Lone Druid, he's queued it up at least. Yeah. This is a later on Mask of Madness, but
yeah, it is, and they just want to push towers with their 5-manning middle. Liquid's coming from behind. I think FlyToMoon has to know something's up. No one's defending yet, and they were already top lane.
GH already flying in, has vision, no doubt, just going to run in, pops a void, he gets done immediately, though. As a result, Doom is applying to Sand King, by the way, so he's completely useless on this fight. Iceberg pops it real quick, but Miracle, he's already activated the BKB. There's a setback attempt, or the Hand of God, excuse me, coming out as they kill Spirit Breaker, but Miracle's going to fall to the final auto attack from Shadow Fiend. So far, looking pretty good for FTM now. Mind Control, he's sitting on top of No Fear. No Fear still somehow alive, though, despite that offensive earn on him. GH will run away, but they're kiting. That Radiance Burn definitely doing a work, however. Kuroki, he may end up falling to them, even the Entangle proc just in case to secure that kill. So the initiation seems okay for Liquid getting the Doom up on Sand King and everything, but FTM, they fought and fought strong.
Yeah, and Iceberg, actually, that entire BKB, both Miracle and his BKB, it was just 10 seconds of Shadow Fiend just right-clicking, and like you said, it was the last attack, it kills him, but that's great. I mean, it's not like Iceberg has the most physical damage right now. He's doing about 200 a hit, and he just right-clicked him the entire time. No raises used. He's BKB'd, and now you get a free Roshan.
Well, that's going to be changing.
Maybe not free.
You see the Mask of Madness, but as you're talking about Mind Control, GH, they're in the area. Roshan, Sand King though knows they're there. He's going to be distracted if anything. Always want to fly a similar story, but they guarantee the Aegis Iceberg. They might lose Sand King unless Chen has something to say about the Saboteurs. On the setback coming out, he's going to survive. Chen will die himself. Look at the play to the back lines as they pick off Lone Druid. So not going as planned for FTM in the long run. Well played by Liquid. They're going to lose Witch Doctor, but very likely could get Iceberg as they're going to roll him down. Big inside of that one. Down Iceberg turns around with the race. They get one kill on Chowcocker. He's coming right back up with the Aegis, but Teleman out of mana currently has to get the hell on out of there. Mind Control, can he somehow get away? Iceberg, the long range race, going to miss unfortunately, and Mind Control looking to TP on out. We'll see if he's able to make that juke, but that stun, the 3-man with the Epicenter on top of it, and obviously the Aegis Resurrection. Liquid had to run.
Yep, they only get one kill out of that perfect play by Sand King, but it saved your Shadow Fiend is the bigger thing. It looked like after that Aegis they might have died, but well, I lied. Mind Control's still here, GH still here.
What is happening? They got 2 more out of that. Liquid thought they were, you know, left somebody behind, but no, 4 heroes there all of a sudden.
Yep, and there's the 400 night vision talent right now. So now nighttime doesn't feel quite as bad. And you're 2k up, the Aegis is already down, but you got the Roche Gold, and you didn't give it away to like the Lena. Lena can't play as aggressively split pushing lanes now. She doesn't have it.
Yeah.
And now you've gotten a lot of towers. You've gotten the Shadow Fiend up.
He's dead. There. We went away for a split second, and all of a sudden, I mean, that's how fast it can happen though. Lena and Witch Doctor together.
And level 18 as well on Lena already. 23, still doing a good job.
Mm-hmm. So that's that kind of slows things down once again a bit for FTM, and that's just been the game though, right? It's been just when you think one team starts to gain some momentum, the other team maybe, you know, steps in this case Liquid, now once again themselves. However, I still look back at the network charts, and you got the 2 top cores on Lone Druid and Shadow Fiend, even despite that death. That Butterfly is coming. How important is that Butterfly going to be this game?
Huge. I think the bigger pickup that's happened though, it's just a gem, pardon me, on Spirit Breaker. So they're going to want to clear out their own jungle, the enemy team jungle. Guess what? There is a lot of Shadow Blades on the other team. As long as they don't lose this gem, they can pretty much control the pace of the game.
Chen, he's going to go for the TP, realizing our captor coming in, but you know, that's the thing with Chen. He gets out, but he's going to lose most of his army there.
Saves 1.
So a little unfortunate for him. We'll have to build it back up and head back into the jungle. The Liquid kind of controlling the top part of the map for now. Charge is activated on Kuroki. Again, I don't think he's going all the way. Simply seeing what's up. Lena, BKB purchased herself. Early invis, wearing off though.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, like, wait a second. There goes my bounty here. Okay. We'll just farm though.
Yeah, and I think now it's daytime. This is when you want a group of us 5 on FlyToMoon and just clear out all the wards Dire has down. You have the gem. Just find them while they don't have the vision advantage over you. See, they're just farming their own jungle. Looks like they're paying, and there's 5 there. More than likely to smoke up on Radiant and Liquid. Split pushing 3 lanes right now, so...
How is that Axe looking on Shen? I think he just about had it, and again, goes back to the idea of controlling the Ancients. So we'll see that shortly coming out for FTM. We talked about last game, you know, the Granite Golem, Ancient Dragon, things like that.
Feels good.
Where you're looking to take over. Really no matter, you know, any of the Ancients obviously are going to provide plenty. But Night Stalker, you see right there, by the way, the Spirit Vessel finished.
Which we haven't been seeing as much lately. And in some of these games, even versus like Morphling stuff, you just don't see as much. It's a powerful item versus not even just those heroes, just everyone in general, as well as like, you know, you win a team fight, continue pushing because you have that heal.
It got a little nerfed, and I think with the change and everything, but it's still a strong item. I'm with you. Yeah, it can, especially in the case of like a Morphling matchup. Feel like you pretty much want that item. Make room for it.
There you go. Feels good, and they're just they've got the gem, and there you go. They're just gonna team up and just go clear out all the wards they can. Not many to clear out though. Yeah, already all down except the fresh one just played this bottom.
Lina pushing out bottom lane. There's the butterfly finished for Shadow Fiend meanwhile. So we have that now on FTM, and it's a matter of, again, what can they make with this. Roshan, still, of course, plenty of time before he's going to be a factor. So, again, in this window now, FlyToMoon. What do? They're going to push out top lane, at least, with that new and improved item.
I think you just do that. You show maybe 1 to 2 heroes on the map. If Liquid shows 1 hero on the map, you just charge him, right? You have mobility when it's daytime. Oh, just there. They try to kill it. You're gonna try.
Laguna Blade again. it's a bit tankier now, but Maledict, yeah, they easily got it.
Good goal. Matumba. That is quite a bit. Also forces the resummon. That means they don't really want to fight because you lose the bear again. You lose almost all your net worth on the lone druid in general. And they're just pushing bottom.
Yeah, look at the top lane. Yeah, GH, he's setting up already, and more TP's coming in. Here we go. Doom leading the charge. Shen is going to be stopped, however. He gets a net off on GH. You're going to lose Spirit Breaker again. Not the worst case scenario ever. Shen, a little bit different story. They were collapsing big time, though, so ultimately...
Send on the Shadow Fiend, so you're kind of okay, but Liquid takes their first more than decent lead here with a 1,000 gold lead, and Shadow Fiend, if they just get, even if he has BKB, they get the Doom off on him, he just loses a lot of his value, and that's what they were scared of, and it's gonna be super hard to find a Liquid now, because they do have the team fight, you have the call down, you have the Lino just outputs so much damage, and just hits level 20, so Fiery Soul per stack is there, and that's the thing, Shadow raise damage, right? It's not going to mean that much, even if you're BKB, because you're doomed.
Yeah, good point. Lina, yeah, level 20, so Fiery Soul talent that much better, as far as her right clicks now.
And that's the problem. I mean, you have Spear Breaker now who doesn't feel like a hero. It actually really does feel a lot like a 4v5 game. Like, sure, he can get some initiation, sure, his ulti might be decent, but besides that, you compare him to something like a Witch Doctor. The stun's always going to be good. The Maledict pretty much gets better as the game goes on, and you just have a Spear Breaker who can't really do anything anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those heroes that, like we talked about, you know, set up the early game for FTM and felt like, and their success, but as you're suggesting there, one that's almost a burden in some sense. You know, sure, he still can provide a stun every now and then that may be useful in the initiation itself, but going to be a quick target to kill off if you're Liquid here when the fights do break out. Doom working on that BKB himself. Meanwhile, you have Kuroki. Glimmer Cape actually almost finished, and can definitely prove to be one of those, not only for him items, but, you know, by the Gyro, whoever needs it, Lina, that as they're getting jumped on themselves and almost get away.
An MKB on the Lina too.
Oh yeah,
she is so scary.
Oh, she missed the illusion. She did not realize that was an illusion. They just quickly turn on her. What a bait play from FTM there.
Well, it does have buyback. I think you might have to commit this buyback unless Miracle can clear out the creep wave, and he does. I like it. Obviously, the creep wave's pretty far back. They're middle, so...
True. So now FTM's like, well, what do we do? We're just going to sit here and wait, or...
Yeah, super smart play by the Gyro. They're just clearing out. It buys them time. Maybe you don't have to buy back on this Lina, and looks like she won't have to.
MKB is finished on the Gyrocopter. That was shown there, so I mentioned Lina just about getting hurt. She's dead for 40 more seconds, though, but yeah, FlyToMoon, they're not going to go for base in the end. They'll clear out the jungle camps. AC is just about picked up on Silent, playing that lone druid. You see the bear, able to dominate a Radiance, as well as that Mask of Madness that we mentioned earlier. Chen, okay, he still needs one more component, needs 1,000 gold before the axe is coming out. So, again, not the best timing, but...
That's the problem with the Lina build, right? She died in less than, what, 2 seconds right there? A very glass cannon-y build. So if they do find her, if she does miss a stun like we just saw, and it gets played by an illusion, you're just going to die.
Wow, this is going to be a pretty fast Roshan, isn't it? So that could be... who's that going to benefit? Is this going to benefit FlyToMoon more, you think? Or
because they're just on this side of the map, and it's so quick. But no one, I don't think anyone's actually going to be inside there. I think you put a Chen creep in there when it could respawn, which might be now, and you just hope for the best. And fortunately, no one's going to see it yet.
Well, if they're smoked, I wonder if they're just going to go right into the Roshan pit with this. No, it doesn't look like it. I think
it's a very quick
play. But Liquid, yeah, has a good idea too.
Going middle.
Going up middle lane. They do get the jump on Lina once again. Lina's going to get picked up off the bat. No, she pops you with the blast like a BKB from here, but he's already half life. He gets the hell out of it. They do lose Lina. She has the buyback though. Uses the hand of God coming out. GH will fall in the midst of the buyback. So he got the Doom up, but he dies right after. Shadowfiend doesn't care. He's a right-clicking freaking machine. Witch Doctor keeping the distance there. Non-Grata will manage to live. Nobody dying on the side of FlyToMoon. Multiple buybacks on the side of Liquid.
When you see the damage build, I'm so glad we're not seeing like the Octarine kind of build in the Shadow Fiend. He's just right-clicking, he's doing so much damage. Almost killed the Lina during one stun before that Yules came off, and that was free. Now they have 2 gems. They stole the gem from Liquid, which is one of the bigger things right there. So they're going to have complete control of the map, and now it's going to be tough. Dire knows Roshan's up. Radiant still hasn't actually scouted it out yet, but you can't commit to a fight here. Lina just buy back. She dies one more time, you might just lose your base. This is a lone druid that's extremely farmed.
And you see Sand King confirming that sure enough, Roshan is up. And this is an easy Roshan kill. I mean, look at if they want to defend this. They're coming over, but it's going to be so quick. They're not going to get here in time. There's the urn, just in case GH flying up the left. Aegis is picked up by Iceberg, though. The counter initiation from back lines. But Man's caught once again. Remember, that will be a dieback. Could possibly be, though. Puts the LSA down. They are going to get the turn kill onto Sand King a look, but they're hanging around long enough for now something to run in with the bear. The Savage War hitting a couple. BKB from Miracle, though. He's finding, however, stun still working against him. The Entangle cut as well. And they're going to lose Gyro most likely. Oh, no. Lone Druid actually got picked up in the midst of that, though. So Gyro does go down, but so does Lone Druid. Man, he's still running away. He does not want to die again. Go back to that would be a dieback. Witch Doctor fall into the Spear Breaker. Mind Control double damage room is going to be able to take out Spear Breaker and run away, but they still have the Aegis, right?
They do have the Aegis up on Iceberg right now, and he is so scary. And that, what a crazy fight. If they somehow managed to kill Lina, that's the move speed though. She had all her fiery soul stack. She could just run away with the Shadow Blade, even with that gem up. And I love in the backlines, it's just the Spear Breaker just keeps fighting Kuroki. Just Kuroki versus Spear Breaker. So he's like, you know what? I don't feel as good. I'm going to make you feel as bad. He actually wasted his stun. It was a 1 stun from the coconut onto him, and they just fought each other. Now you have the movement speed on Iceberg, so full Daedalus. This guy hits for a lot.
Yeah, the axe on Chen, as we see there too.
That's the thing. You get pendants on one person as well as that medallion. Iceberg pretty much 2-3 shots some of these heroes, which is insane.
Yeah, and I like how he's been. You mentioned the Doom. I don't think he should be looking to Doom up Shadowfiend.
I don't think you can anymore. Like, usually you want to because the Shadow Rays damage challenge even took that, but because he's just right-clicking, if they can't get 5 heroes on top of him, I don't think it's worth it anymore. But the problem is, who else do you do?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask. And it's like a Sand King, obviously, before he jumps in is maybe ideal, but that's difficult to do in itself. So it's not the easiest Doom game, I guess, for who he ultimately tries to go for here, but
I was just really surprised Liquid tried to take that fight without the Lina buyback. You saw GH tried to steal the Aegis, but very quick from Iceberg to pick it up.
Yeah, he was no doubt. He played a lot of Diablo back in his day, and he was right-clicking quickly.
Is the auto clicker out?
No. Always want to fly middle lane. He is moving fast, but not going to connect in the end.
They could, I mean, they really could just try to push if they want. If they see like a lot of spells committed for the lone druid, then Shadowfiend's going to feel okay as well. Just sieging, so they might just want to go for a slow siege if possible. Obviously, extremely hard versus Lina and Gyro. They can clear stuff out so quick.
Now that's a good item, it seems like, against the Shadowfiend here, especially that Heaven's Halberd.
Get it before the BKB stays on him still.
Shadowfiend leading the the way though. Aegis again on MGH. Looks quickly. Void, Nangrata, he's gonna find a target. Look, Witch Doctor, mind control. He's just sitting on top of that Shadow Fiend. He hasn't doomed just yet. He doesn't want to yet, obviously with the Aegis. Call down, throws down that flat cannon auto attacks. GH being defaulting auto attacks onto him. Get the kill and the setback actually on Shadow Fiend. So FTM, they're definitely falling back from this. At least that's the idea. Always want to fly. He's like, kill me, please, not my teammates. And he actually still might get out himself even.
Ooh, I believe
he's good.
Well, yep.
He TP's away. They only lose Chen after all of that.
Unfortunately, I think he sent the Shadow Fiend back a tad early. That tier 3 tower has like 100 HP. I think it was fine at the send back. You clear that tower out, and then you can kill the shrines, do all that. But unfortunately, it does stay alive. So Liquid, they're still only 3K down. It was about 6 to 7K. So they are catching back up. And Gyro plus Lina at level 25. Some of the scariest heroes. Shadow Fiend isn't the best even slotted compared to Lina. But you still
damage per soul. That level 25 talent again, huge, just like the level 20 is for Lina.
Look at that.
That's so much damage. Yeah, nearly 1,200 damage on these crits coming out now.
The only hero who died on Liquid was GH, who Iceberg just right-clicked 4 times and just killed him.
Walked at him, yeah.
But we did see the Heaven's Halberd did go off on him, so you just can't do anything, right? You can't use BKB. What are you going to do, BKB and not attack? That's the problem. It's such a good ability.
Item there, yeah.
Item.
Butterfly was also picked up on Gyrocopter, so that's going to help him out.
Miracle will always farm, lose or win.
That's what he does. The bear, that's a dead bear most likely.
They get the tower now.
I assume he has a resummon though, but as he pointed out, they got the tower, that's what they wanted, and now the shrines are opened up. So FTM, I gotta say, you know, we'll see teams plenty of time. They stick around a little bit too long, but if anything, we're suggesting, okay, like send back last time, for example, was okay, a little too early even, but
better early than late for sure.
Exactly. And they get back here right after they kill the tower. They clearly have a game plan. They know exactly what to be doing, it feels like. And again, goes back to they are playing great right now. They're up 1-0 over Liquid, and they've had a good control here in game number 2 for the most part as well. Now, not to say Liquid is a very, very possible chance.
They find ways to win games like this. Yes. Liquid always does it. If FlyToMoon can secure this, they can say, guess what? We beat Liquid. I wouldn't say in their prime, but right up there. I mean, they're still considered one of the top 3 teams in the world, so 2-0ing them, very good.
That would be impressive, but it's still work to be done.
Yep, there is. They will finish shrines, there you go. So setting up for the next Roche, which is a long ways away still.
I'm guessing he's going MKB next on Shadow Fiend, by the way.
More than likely, especially once they saw the butterfly up on that gyro. You have MKBs, everyone gyro already. Yeah, he has it, he is so
fast.
Lone Druid. Oh, sorry, yeah, just has to replace 1 item. Whoa, hello, GH.
GH is dead.
Nice.
On the uphill, got the vision. Kuroki, one more attack. Pops a Glimmer K, but they know where he is. He's dead too. And now Night Stalker does not have a buyback. He's dead for 40.
They're trying to make space. I think Miracle is pushing a tier 2 bottom by himself. I think all of Liquid thought someone was going to rotate down there and they're going to do something about it. But no, we'll lose a tier 2. We're just going to kill 2 of your heroes and go in.
Doom is applied. Remember, he doesn't have an Aegis anymore. They use the Liquid Blade right off the bat. The flat cannon from Miracle as well as that call down. But FTM strategy just run the Epicenter, reach channel on the back lines. However, he could not blink in, or I don't know if it's yeah, it looks like it was deactivated right there. The Doom is wearing it up, however, and you could tell FTM's thinking about resetting this.
Yep, that was a really smart play. And there you go. Look at that. Heal Iceberg to full super earn. Good about that. And now all you have to replace is the Dragonlance. You can go Hurricane Pike, but I think you just go another damage on, maybe even Satanic. If you get Satanic off before you get doomed, you're just not dying.
I honestly just can't get over how impressive FTM's playing. Like, and that play right there, the don't panic. And for a team that is beating, you know, this defending TI champions, not that they should be, you know, nervous or anything, but we do see that plenty, and it's understandable, especially in a lane environment. But again, they're just solid right now. They're just making the right plays and the right decisions and continuing to look very good. They gain a little bit of a net worth. Lone Druid, he's working on that himself. This is interesting though. Yeah, Matamba, they're going to find Lone Druid. 85 seconds, no buyback. That was just a heads-up play from Matamba there.
Yeah, it is. And gets the kill, almost level 25, almost a Daedalus as well. It just feels like whoever gets the better initiation in some of these engagements, like top lane, they got the Doom up, but they didn't get any stuns on anyone. If you get like just even GH in the backline slowing someone, Liquid could easily take these fights. Same on the other side, Sand King. If he gets the first stun on Lina, the fight could just be over right there. Is going for the pipe on Chen. Mitigate some of the damage, especially good against Maledict.
Yeah, later pipe, I mean, approaching the 40-minute mark in this game, but It's an item like that where, yeah, you realize you don't have it at this point. You're like, okay, we're having trouble sieging a little bit. What's going to help us? They have the AC already for helping with that. Again, a pipe really makes sense. I mean, a Crimson Guard, you could even argue, I think, eventually too. But yeah, prioritizing the pipe, of course, does make a lot of sense. But Shadow Fiend is at a point, this kind of goes back to what you're stressing earlier, you know, Hurricane Pike, sure, but essentially going to be maxed out, I guess, on Moon Shard.
I think he's probably going to go for the Satanic is probably the way to take off that Dragon Lance, because that's exactly Gyro. Gyro and him are going to be 6 slotted here in about 1 minute. Which is insane. These guys are just farming out of their minds.
Sand King's been working on an axe himself this whole time. At least he's had that queued up for a while. Been sitting here trying to decide, you know, is that the best choice? That the long range burrow strike, very nice, but
problem is he can't show in lane. Like, Sand King's their one guy. If he's not showing in lane, Lina has to be scared. You never know. Like, Lina goes for gank on someone. If Sand King's not showing, he's probably behind that hero, and which means if you don't show in lane, you can't really farm ever.
Does Lone Druid get an axe himself? Is this the kind of game where he's going to start relying on that split push? I mean, he's working on the MKB, as we mentioned, but yeah, does he need to get the axe after? Or?
It might be, especially because pushing uphill, you get 1 racked, right? You already took 1 racks down top, but it's going to be so hard to just straight up 5-on-5 fight a 6-slotted Gyro as well as a Lina, who is now going for that Divine Rapier up on the Gyro, so
okay.
We'll see. I really don't think you can 5-on-5 fight into it, and you got to do some low Druid trickery.
I just love how Gyrocopter is just one of these very few heroes, and it's not that's really coming to mind right now, but it's like a later game Gyrocopter, Divine Rapier is almost just a natural build on him.
Yeah, it's like him or Sniper are the only really two that you just see those two on. And he is going to go Satanic. It's really the only item he could go, I think. But I really don't know if FTM can just fight 5-on-5 straight up anymore because of how farmed the 2 cores are on Liquid. But they're gonna go for a smoke gank at least.
Yeah, Roshan's out, but they want to see about getting a pick-off on Liquid first. Perfect targets a pick-off. They get him 95 seconds, no buyback, and FTM finds the exact opening they need him. A Tamaman going with the turn kill, Sand King. He about to make him even right clicks, but Tamaman gets shredded a new one. He's dead for 2 minutes. He will buy back immediately, as will Night Stalker. But Iceberg, he's feeling like a god among men right now. FTM, as a team, they know that this could be the end. Going cutthroat.
Yep, what a perfect play. And can't fight 5-on-5, you just smoke up and you find literally the best target and no buyback. They don't know that yet. I'm sure they see that he just bought his Satanic as well, so there's a good chance he doesn't have buyback, and he doesn't, obviously, as we can see.
So this is the interesting decision, though, FTM. So obviously, they could have gone back for Roshan, but no, they want the melee racks at least at the top lane. Do they keep going is the question. They are going to rotate mid, it looks like.
That's a smart idea.
Going for tier 3. I think by now, well, maybe not yet, because yeah, if you're Liquid, you're probably not buying back right there just for the melee racks. It would be this fight.
And you know, Iceberg, his BKB's up to 20. The only thing you're scared about is losing him, and he's almost going to have it up again for the next fight.
Melodic's up on the bear. FTM going to be somewhat cautious, but now going up. And by now, Liquid, again, that they understand they're in this spot that those buildings are just melting away. And FTM has to be confident now he doesn't have a buyback.
Yeah, well, now 20 cents left, they lose 2 racks. Like, all right. And if they go to Roche, I think they might be able to take it before anyone on Dire can react. This is best case scenario for him.
Arcane Rune even spawning right there. It's not your double damage rune, but you'll take it.
They haven't even scouted Roche yet.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You gotta. They're not going to go for it, though.
I don't think he can. Gyro's alive now, right? And they can just run there. They're pretty quick, but they're going to try.
So fast.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The FTM does it so fast that they just did it immediately.
But they don't know how close they are. And look at you. You don't have your heroes here.
Oh, boy.
You do not have Spear Breaker here yet.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's going down on Grana. Still in the Sandstorm. The activate Portal Keys, if any, or Blink Tech, if anything. And they do get the Aegis. Iceberg picked it up. The Refresher. I'm not sure who has it just yet. But anyways, here we go. Stun off the bat with the cast. Bouncing back and forth. BKBs are going to be activated. But they're locking up in the midst of it with the new Miracle. He's down with the right click. This is Satanic pop, though. Keeping him alive at the time. Iceberg made the fall with the Aegis Rock. But no, he gets the kill first on Gyrocopter. Once again is staying dead. But demons all around him are dead as well. Can't make a play. The Spear Breaker buys back immediately, but no, they're gonna lose the Shadow Fiend. Now he's dead for 100 seconds. As a result, Lone Druid doesn't have a buyback. You mentioned the bottom lane as well, being pushed in. Liquid, this is the best opening they're gonna get, it feels like, in this game.
That's the only problem, though. Dire's base top is getting pushed in currently by creeps. There's a buyback on Shadow Fiend. And what a huge... I'm never going to trash talk Spear Breaker in the late game. I guess, yep, he goes through BKB. I didn't think about that earlier, and he comes in. That's the only reason Liquid isn't just going to be able to take full base right here, I don't think. Because of that nice play by Spear Breaker locking down the Gyro. But now, You definitely buy back. That should have been. Maybe you don't. You see if they go for 2 Raxes. Maybe I think you might give up 1 and see what happens from there. No, he's gonna buy back. We're not giving up 1.
Not even a tower at this point.
And they have vision. Whoa!
Flying through. And not gonna connect though.
Technically a lost fight there from FlyToMoon, but they did get all the items from Roshan, right? I believe they still have the cheese as well as
the refresher.
I want to say the refresher shard somewhere.
Yeah, I was looking for that again. It's like who would have
probably
it?
Sand King, if anyone. Sand King or I'm trying to think, probably Sand. He did go. He went the Hurricane Pike though, so he queued up Satanic, but went Hurricane Pike. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Well, he still has Satanic queued up, but
it's the bear, yeah. Double bear just in case.
It is Lone Druid.
You just
there's the cheese.
They still have 2 cheeses,
they have
actually.
2 cheeses. Yeah, Sand King.
That's good. Yeah, they never used it, so they got 2 cheeses, a refresher shard. They've taken 2 sets of racks. All the little buildings are dead in Empire's base, so whenever those creeps go into base, they're going to start hitting those tier 4s.
Man, Lena's going to be Satanic herself. Gyrocopter, again, he's had Divine Rapier queued up for a while, but obviously he wants to have buyback. He wants to make sure of that. Does Miracle, I'm sure. So FTM, going to regroup now.
But now, with that speed talent on Always Want to Fly, he's the reason the BKB Satanics, somehow he gets the charge off or goes through some of these BKB targets. He's gonna be the main reason they get these kills. It's the only thing that can really stop him right now.
Yeah, those stun procs, the Nether Strike itself, the charge bash. Yeah, you're right. He's
I'll never trash talk Spear Breaker late game.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You know, here we are, the mid to late game, maybe dying off, but no doubt gonna be useful.
Ooh, no buyback Shadow Fiend though. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, God, that's so scary. Him in the front lines is Invis right now. Gets the Illusion Rune as he gets spotted immediately, but they do not jump with that. Not gonna take that risk, and so they will just retreat. And do they really need to wait for another? I guess FTM, they kind of have to, right? Maybe just wait for another Roshan here.
But even then, like, what really does an Aegis do here?
Yeah.
If they kill your Shadow Fiend, they're going to kill the rest of your team. Like, FTM, it feels weird. They're 2 Raxes up, obviously, or 2 sets of Raxes, but you're going against the best hero versus Megas anyways, right? Gyrocopter, Lena, who's extremely good against it as well. It feels like they're clearly in the lead, but Liquid, their best case scenario with these heroes.
Yeah.
They're just going top. Maybe look for a gank inside the Dark base, you know, catch them off guard. See if one person pushes a little too far here.
Worked last time with the Gyrocopter find, so the breaker, nope, cancels it immediately. There's backup for this Doom. Right next to them. In fact, you see the Lena Witch Doctor as well.
Oh, it bounced uphill.
Bounced uphill. Now they're really, okay, they're kind of initiating. Going on a Doom. Shadowfiend still stunned up. Finally breaks them. Pops a big beat. Miracle in the mid. Still black. Auto attacks. And he has a Satanic Iceberg City low. Iceberg to the back. No, Pop sees the last second, but he's still dead. The hand of God sees it for now. The Hurricane Pike away. He's still trapped in there, though. He's dead for 115 seconds. And now it's Liquid's turn to find the Necrata. He'll find the pick on Alita. And she's staying there for 128 seconds. Lone Druid, though, he too is going to fall. No buyback for him. Lanes are pushed up in FPM's favor, however. So they have that going for them, but a triple kill for Miracle in the midst of that. Those flat cannon auto attacks. And I'm surprised how confident Shadowfiend was in that fight.
Yep. Especially when it gave away, right? It bounced uphill on him. They knew somebody was there, and he tried to go in, and you're not going to beat. And he just buys the Divine Rapier. He sells an item, buys it. He could just... I don't think they can... Oh, Arcane. It looked blue. I thought it was a double damage. I'm like, if it's a double damage, they might just be able to kill the throne before anyone respawns.
Yeah. No,
but it's an Arcane. Still a good rune, but they're definitely getting at least 1 set of racks, if not all of them here. It's 65 cents left, and he doesn't respawn with souls, obviously. So the Shadow Fiend, they might just get Megas here, or they might try to end the game. I might like to go for the throne. Let's see.
They're going right. You're right. They're going right for tier 4. Sand King and Chen. What can they really do? The creeps are pushing bottom and top lanes in favor of FTM, but Sand King's going to stun in, try to distract. They get Zira again. They don't want to be distracted too much, though. No fear. Has that ancient creep with him as well. He runs back into the fountain, but the ancient's over. That's going to do it. GD's even called here by Iceberg. Liquid's going to officially take it. As a result, we're going to it. They had every chance possible, it felt like, but Liquid stands strong and takes the victory.
Yeah, look at that. No, they know. That was a very stressful game, too, and they had to win this to keep it going.